Well, hello, welcome back to Small Talk. Oh boy, so much has happened in the stock market in the past week when I was not available. I really apologize because I have been very sick and I just didn't have the energy to sit in front of the camera and talk for even 10, 15 minutes. However, I've been keeping up with the news and what's coming up in the market and what to expect in the future. We're going to discuss all that in this video. It's not going to be a very long video. It's going to be a small video. I'm just going to give you a brief description of what happened in the stock market and Tesla, Bitcoin, all that stuff. And of course, tomorrow is inauguration. Trump is going to take oath of the office, and then we'll see what entails in the future, or at least for next week in the stock market, what to expect going forward into new administration taking over the office. So first thing first, of course, there's always a news coming for Tesla every single day. Tesla has been on a small pullback right in the past week, and rightfully so because it has gone up so much in valuation. And then there were some news about Tesla and uh, some concerns, and that's why people started taking money out of Tesla. Plus, people were taking profits because it was just fluctuating too much, and people didn't want to go into this new week with the new administration coming and just holding the stock. They just wanted to see which way the market is going to go. Plus, there was PPI report and CPI report. Everybody was just a little concerned what the data is going to look like. And luckily, I had 50-50 assumption. I wasn't 100% sure which direction the CPI and PPI is going to go. I was hopeful there will be either on target or a little bit less cooler than expected. And congratulations, it actually happened. PPI was cooler than expected. CPI report came aligned with the expectation, a little warmer in few sectors, but overall it was a wonderful report, which kind of gave the market an optimism to put money back into the stock exchange. And that's why so many stocks were down, particularly Tesla, because Tesla had gone up so much, and that's the first stock that people take the money out of. As I said before, yes, Tesla is a very strong company with a strong balance sheet, but at the same time, Tesla runs on momentum. And whenever there is expectation of some new data coming up, and market isn't sure which direction uh, the data is going to go, people get panicked because they know that's the first company where people are going to take the money out, because that's where they pour most of the money in when it was doing great. So with the PPI and CPI coming as expected or close to expected, stock market just boomed. And Tesla, of course, went up significantly as well, which made me very happy because I wasn't happy with the pullback that Tesla had. Of course, I'm a long-term bull and I'm holding my stock long-term, at least until May or June, mid-year, because then I need some money, so I will pull that money out. But until then, I'm holding it in Tesla stocks. The other thing I wanted to talk about was NVDa. NVDa has been a roller coaster, right? There was a bad news about NVDa because they had some glitch in their Blackwell chip. And of course, market overreacts to everything. Just because there's a glitch doesn't mean the entire company is going to shut down over this. Whoever created this technology, I'm sure they have intellect to fix the glitch as well. But of course, the stock market will not be stock market if it didn't react the way it does react. So NVIDIA pulled back. It was all the way up to, I think, $140 or $141, if I remember correctly. And then it went back all the way down to $129, which was very good buy the dip opportunity. And boy, that's exactly what happened. People who were waiting on the sideline who thought they missed the boat again the second time, they just pumped the money into NVIDIA stock, and it went right back up, and it's doing pretty well now. The other stock I wanted to talk about was Uber. Uber has been, I was expecting it to go quite higher. It's moving towards the right direction. It fell all the way down to, I think, close to $159, but it's been picking up very well last week since the CPI and PPI report came positive. Uber has been doing great, and NVIDIA has been like fluctuating. Some days it goes down close to 130, like 133, I think it was Friday before it opened. It was at $133. A friend of mine who actually trades with me, she asked me if I was going to buy any NVIDIA stocks for the day trade, and I said, yeah, if it falls below 130 or 130, I'll probably buy it. But it actually went up that day, which was awesome. Some people actually did play this and they made some money. But I think in the near future it's going to be fluctuating. The long term, by the end of 2025, my goal for NVIDIA is to be at least at $200. I mean, with their last earnings, excuse me, my voice isn't that clear yet because I still can't talk. Um, but last week um, when this news came up that there was a glitch in their Blackwell technology or Blackwell chip, um, people just panicked and they took the money out because they didn't know how long would it take for NVIDIA to fix the problem, which I don't know why they do this. I guess because when it comes to the money, people just freak out very quickly. Lots of retailers were invested or they were swing trading this. Their last earning, as I mentioned before so many times in my previous videos, was as amazing that I think the stock should have been at least at $165 at that point. But the reaction of the market was just, unspeakable. And it just crashed the stock. Then it's picked up again because people are just waiting on the sideline to get into this technology because they know NVIDIA is the future. And they want to invest into the people who have missed it before when it was very cheap, even before split. Those people regret now because now they don't want to miss the second chance. So whenever they get an opportunity to get back in, they go ahead and buy the stock. I actually appreciate when companies like NVIDIA and Tesla drop a little bit because that gives us, people like us, more opportunity to buy the dip. And I'm always willing to buy the dip given the momentum is there, the sentiment is there, there's positive news, there's stuff in the pipeline that we can look forward to. Similarly with Tesla, whenever there's a drop, there's a buy the dip opportunity. Yes, it did go on the sides, go sideways for a few days, but that's because again everybody was looking to see how the CPI report will come out and how the PPI will show, and of course tomorrow is inauguration, so stock market will be closed on Monday. So people just wanted to know the first 2 days what Donald Trump will do after he takes over the office. What kind of executive orders will he approve? What kind of decisions will he make? So going forward, what should we should look for? And I'll discuss that later. But let's talk about Bitcoin first. Boy, oh boy, what a recovery in Bitcoin! Those analysts who were saying it has to drop to 85,000, or sorry, $65,000 because before it goes up to $250,000. I think they're just thinking, maybe we missed buy the dip opportunity one more time. It never went below $90,000. So it has tested back its $100,000 mark. It went up to $105,000, even up to this morning, and then dropped to 100K today. The good thing about cryptocurrency is that it's 24/7, so it just keeps going up and down. So you often get buy the dip opportunity. Those who are trading, they also make quick money within a day or two. They just make 5-6% on their investment. But I think Bitcoin should not be a trading commodity. This should be a store of value, and people should buy money. People should keep money on the side whenever they get hands on some cash. Put it in Bitcoin in the long run. As I said, 2030, probably even $1 million to $1.5 million price target for Bitcoin. And I totally believe that is going to happen because more and more people are waking up to what's happening to the economy and what's happening to the current financial system and why they need to move towards sound money. And of course, Bitcoin having the qualities of all the sound money, more and more people are investing into Bitcoin. And now with the pro technology and pro cryptocurrency administration coming in the office, I think more institutions, hedge funds, ETFs, and other financial institutions are going to invest into Bitcoin because now they're not worried about the regulatory orders because they know it's approved by the president and the office and the presidential office and the administration itself. Of course, Trump cannot make all the decisions by himself. They have to go through the approval process, but there are he has lots of authority over approving lots of executive orders which he can sign on day one. So talking about going into next week, what do you think is going to happen next week? In my opinion, I think Monday is, of course, holiday, stock market is closed. Tuesday is going to be the first day of Trump holding the office, and he's probably going to sign at least 100 100 executive orders, just like last time he did. So stock market is going to be down probably Tuesday and Wednesday, at least the first two trading sessions, because investors and institutions will be holding their cash to see what orders are being signed, what decision is he making in the first 24 to 48 hours after taking over the office, and how much influence he has in making those decisions when it comes to certain commodities, certain equities as well. So I think the first two trading days may be volatile, most likely red. If it's green, I'll take this as a bonus. But in my opinion, I think people are going to be a little bit more reluctant to just jump into the stock market. There are lots of cautious traders and investors who don't want to just jump in with the hopium that Donald Trump on day one is going to just have some miracle happen. So they're going to sit back and wait for a couple of days, the first two trading sessions, and then gradually people are going to buy and are going to enter back into the stock market. Tesla, I was reading the news this morning that Tesla has been approved to be listed in the European stock market. I don't know how to pronounce the name. You guys can search it up. It starts with XE something something. But if Tesla stock company as a company gets listed in the European stock market, that is going to give Tesla stock more exposure to other nations internationally. Not that they already cannot invest into it, but it's going to, because lots of retailers and investors and institutions sometimes are reluctant to invest into international market because of the exchange rate in their currency. But now, because it's going to be listed at the European stock market, it's going to be so much easier for the retail trader and the institutions to invest into Tesla with their own currency, the European currency, depending on whatever country they live in. And then they won't have this fear of converting their currency into dollar and then buying Tesla shares in dollar, which sometimes could have effect on their purchasing power. So that is going to open up new avenues for Tesla, and of course it is going to give Tesla a stock exposure at the international market, and it's going to expand the horizon for the Tesla stocks particularly. Company is of course amazing and it's doing well, and I think this year 2025 is the year of Tesla and year of Bitcoin. There's no doubt in my mind, or year of cryptocurrency in general. I personally am only advocate of Bitcoin. I don't like other cryptocurrencies because those are really not sound currencies. Those are more like stable coins, and stable coins, most of them are designed to make rich to those individuals who created those, and the people who are going to invest into them are going to be eventually left holding a bag. Bitcoin, however, was designed for a different purpose, and I'm going to talk about that. As I told you before, that I'm recording a series of videos on finance, banking, currency, current economic situation, and solution to the economic and financial situations with the ethical economics and ethical financing. So please don't forget to watch those videos. They're going to be small, boring. It's going to be multiple videos coming in, but this is going to, if you just spend those 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, depending on however many, however long it is going to educate you so much. So instead of you going through different books and different articles and different studies from different schools and institutions and reading it all, I will just sum it up for you because I have, I think, deep enough understanding to understand the current financial banking system, economic system, and then how to fix it. I have a solution. Trust me, I do. Is it easy solution? Probably not, because I'm nobody. If I was at the level where I had the authority to change the current monetary system and current financial system, of course that would be my first priority. But we live in a very, very crook world where people at the top, they don't want you to change anything because it's making them money, it's making them rich every day. But anyways, back to the stock market. Of course, I am only advocate of Bitcoin. Other cryptocurrencies, can you make money off of them? Absolutely. You can make money off of them, but you have to play very carefully and smartly. Those currencies are not designed the way Bitcoin has been designed as a store of value. Those currencies have been designed for different purposes, and that's why I don't advocate them. However, Bitcoin has been designed for very different purposes. So if you must invest into cryptocurrencies, I think Bitcoin is the way to go. And this applies to everybody: Christians, Jews, Muslims, Hindus. And I'm saying Muslims because Muslims are always left behind, because they're always told that everything is forbidden and haram and you shouldn't invest into it. I am recording this series of videos just to educate particularly my Muslim community, my Muslim friends who think that Bitcoin is haram, because I don't want them to be to be left out by the time they realize that the current monetary system is just not the way. It's probably going to be too late for them to again be strong financially, because they always miss the boat, because our scholars and ulamas, they don't understand the financial system, the current banking system, and that's why they just give fatwas, the ruling against every new technology, against everything new that pops up that they don't understand. And it's not their job, to be honest. But please invest into Bitcoin. Later on, if you find out that it was haram, you can just sell and get out of this position. But at least for now, if there's a dip, please buy the dip, and don't forget to watch my videos, because it will educate you, and then you will make your own decisions, and then you can decide. I'm not going to tell you if it's halal or haram, but you can decide for yourself once you understand the core fundamentals of everything. That includes economy, finance, banking, currency, and money, the structure of money and everything. And that will actually make you understand. But at least until then, don't waste your time. Get into this market and hold on to this and add to it whenever you have spare money. I suggest everybody who has any wealth or money that they don't need, they should put at least 10% of their net worth into Bitcoin, not cryptocurrency, rather Bitcoin. So I hope this video helps going forward. What should we expect? The first 2 days of volatility in the stock market, absolutely expect that. If it doesn't happen, wonderful, take it as a bonus. But I think there is a chance that the stock market is going to just sit back and wait and see which direction Donald Trump moves the first 2 days in the office. And then after that, I think stock market is going to pick up. 2025 is definitely the year of stock market, definitely the year of Bitcoin, and the year of cryptocurrency as well. I hope you guys make lots of money this year, and it pays your bills and expenses. Again, not a personalized financial advice. Please be careful when you invest into the stock market or any assets which are risky in your opinion. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose 100%, because is there a chance? Yes, absolutely. Stock market is always very volatile, and anything could happen in the market. So you can make lots of money, you can lose lots of money. I hope this video helped. Please give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next video, take care and go make money. Bye.